What's up everybody, my name is Sho. So I'm going to share with you today in this video the one tool you need for accelerated awakening in 2023. Accelerated awakening. I mean, it seems like to some extent the speed at which we are spinning our awakening process on this planet is quite extraordinary. Like everything seems to be speeding up, no? Do you feel this? Do you see this? Everything's speeding up. It's like it doesn't matter whether we're talking about AI or disasters, global catastrophes, or I don't know, our inner emotional turmoil. Things seem to be speeding up and they don't seem to be stopping. So it's like we're already on a ride with regards to the transition that we are in globally, collectively on this planet, to realize and see again a deeper nature of that which we are, and to let go of the old world. The old world is ready to go. The old way of being, the old 9 to 5, the institutions, right? The patriarchal system, the inequality, like this part of our planet, this part of the way that humans are, is dissolving as we learn to awaken collectively together into something new. And there's a process to go from A to B to transition this culture, our civilization, our society. And that happens within each and every one of us, bit by bit, as each of us flower into a new way and expression, into this multi-dimensional simulation of life. I hope you're enjoying my words so far. So, how do we keep up with the speed and the pace of what's going on? How do we stay in the current without constantly getting tight and hitting turmoil and pain and traumas, which are naturally coming to the surface because there is a movement happening, and so stuff is coming to the surface? And how can we gracefully, lovingly, easily move through this as well as we can? So this is the tool that I'm going to share with you today. And this is a tool that I learned from an organization called the Kriya Lightning Foundation. And this is an organization deeply connected to the Kriya Yoga lineage of teachers, Yogananda being the most famous one with his book, Autobiography of a Yogi. Now, some of the tools that are coming through that I'm seeing from this organization right now, from this lineage of masters, right? Is more in the realm of Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga meaning yoga of the mind, not just of the body. Most of us, when we think of yoga on the planet today, think of asana practice, right? Moving the body into different positions, which is great preparation for the union, right? Which is what yoga is. Union, coming together, connection, union. Now, the practice I'm going to share with you today is like a way to go about shaking, not shaking your system, but shaking, giving yourself space, right? Giving yourself space to allow the current to move through you to release this stuff more gracefully. When I say release this stuff, release the old world that's inside of you. Release the old traumas and triggers inside of you. Actually, I heard just yesterday somebody use the word catalyst instead of trigger. I really like the use of the word catalyst instead of trigger, because triggers are like, oh, it's a bad thing, how dare you. But a catalyst is like, yeah, we're organisms, we're animal beings, we're part of nature, and whenever there is a moment of pain, tension, tightness, suppression, it's a catalyst for blooming. It's a catalyst for the next evolution of that which you are. Okay. So what we do in this Jnana Yoga practice is we learn to move our attention, the awareness, from the physical world into the inner world. 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 Physical world, inner world. Right? And this way we are moving between the two worlds and creating space between the two worlds instead of them being so intertwined and like stuck. So we create space for the energetic currents of you to move through you easily. Okay? We do that practice of inner world, physical world, inner world, physical world. We use breath as the anchor. So we breathe in focusing on the nostrils. We breathe in, focusing on the nostrils. And when we breathe out, we begin by breathing out, focusing on the nostrils. But then as soon as we notice we're breathing out and we're just focusing on the nostrils, as we start to breathe out, we bring our attention inside of us. Your inner world. Now what do I mean by the inner world? I mean inside your body. What do you feel like inside your body? I don't mean the inner world like up there in imaginations. Right? I mean inside. And wherever your attention is drawn to inside is the right place. So we breathe in, focusing on the physicality, the sensations, the nostril, right? The tickling of the nose hairs. And then we breathe out, focusing inside. We breathe in, we breathe out. Inside, we breathe in, and then we breathe out, focus inside. Now, we're not just doing a simple pranayama practice, which is just breathing in and out the nose, right? And there's many clever pranayama practices with regards to doing nostrils, holding your breath, right? Like holding the bindis, the bandhas, or whatever they call them, the locks in your body. There's all sorts of clever, energetic tricks you can do inside you. What I am offering here in this moment is a way for you to just be connected in a world, physical world, inner world. It's a doorway to start noticing more often your body inside of you. This ultimately is where we are going right now. We're so lost as a species, stuck in our head so much, thinking, because we don't want to feel. And what this tool does, if you practice it 3 to 5 minutes a day, that's literally it. 3 to 5 minutes a day, practice this. You will find that it becomes easier more and more in your life. It's like you've now got a map to keep coming back to your body. You're learning the map, you're learning the route, your consciousness is learning the route to find a way back into your body. And the more that you walk that route, that path, like on settlers, the more the little settler men walk on the paths, the more ingrained the paths become. And the more ingrained the paths become, the more cemented they are, the easier it is for you to be dropping from the thinking mind into the feeling, embodied, connected instrument of your body, which is where life exists, not in the abstractions. And when you go to where life exists more, you start living life instead of the dream of a life that many of us are living in our current world, like a full freaking life. So breathing in through the nostrils, breathing out nostrils, then focus inside the world, inside your world. Breathing in, focusing on the nostrils. Focusing out, focusing on the inner world. And we're just breathing through the nose. And what does your inner world feel like when you do this? Does it feel uncomfortable? Do you feel like, where should I focus? Where is my inner world? What's existing down there? Oh, it feels a bit tight and weird. Oh, I don't like those feelings. Oh, I feel a bit sick. Oh, there's sadness there. There's anger there. The point being is, as you start to more and more open the door to your inner world through the breath as a vehicle, you then start to notice what's really going on. And then once you start to notice what's really going on, okay, then the process can begin. Then we can really start releasing, letting go, healing, feeling, opening, becoming a flower upon the world versus a weed, right? Becoming a blossoming, beautiful part of reality versus those strands that you're so tight and closed and dense and so much pain, which is also part of the process, but At some point we want to get past that. We want to move beyond that, for sure. So for the next 3 to 5 minutes, all we're going to do together is this practice and breathe. Now notice if there's a part of you now switching off the video. You feel as if, I've already learned it, don't need to practice it. That's pointless, right? If we want to become a master of our mind, body, emotions, being, sovereignty, life, create a life that we want to live, we've got to practice it. We can't just think about stuff and memorize stuff. We got to become it. Totally two different things. There's a beautiful red dragonfly just lands in front of me. Wow. I want to show you, but it would be too much dongle stuff. So, he's gone already. So we're just going to practice this breath and see if you can drop in with me. Follow me. Be with me here. And let's see. So we are just going to begin by breathing in through the nose. Really softly, lightly. And then we're going to breathe out. Focus on the inner world. And we're going to breathe in through the nose. And we're going to breathe out. Focus inside your body. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out. Focus on the inside of your body. The important thing is that we are consistently shifting our attention, physical world, inner world. Continue in your own rhythm. Breathing in. Breathing out, focusing on the inner world. And continue in this rhythm. And watch your mind come in. If your mind wants to come in and start thinking about stuff, try and just bring your attention back to the nostril. Breathing in, focusing on the nostril. Breathing out, for the first moment of the breath out, you focus on the nostril, and then you focus on the inner world for the remainder of the breath out. Can you do this for just a short period of time without feeling as if the world outside of you wants your attention and needs to distract you? Can you stay with yourself? That's the challenge. That is itself the most poignant part of the process of learning to embody, feel our heart, release the emotions. We gotta first be with the body for that stuff to actually happen. And notice if your inner world starts to change. Maybe you start feeling more tightness or tension that's existing there. Maybe your awareness is being taken into certain parts of your inner body. Physical world, inner world, physical world, inner world. And you can let go of that practice when it feels right. And come back to the screen if you had your eyes closed. I find it's easier to focus inside and stay present with my eyes closed, of course. I think many of us can relate to that. How was that experience for you? Did you feel anything different? Did you experience anything new? Did you find a sense of tranquility and connection with your body at all? Let me know in the comments. I'm listening and reading and responding to as many comments as I can right now as I learn the audience that's here, because I've only just started these videos. I'm still learning how I should shape my videos and what I should be sharing. So keep communicating with me, please, so I can feel you and I can craft videos for you. So yeah, blessings. Have a really beautiful day. I hope you found value in that, and I'll be posting more videos soon. Okay, peace out.